All right. Good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbrücken, coming to you live from my front porch because it's raining, and it's going to rain today and tomorrow in Houston. They're predicting level 3 flooding, so anywhere from 5 to 15 inches of rain, depending on where you're at in Houston. So hunker down, get ready, and until it hits bad, let's chill. Hey, Jonathan, good morning. Yeah, okay, just a reminder for those of you who are new to the donut shop, this is just a gathering of friends hanging around that virtual donut shop table, talking about whatever comes up. And I think, as often we seem to talk about the weather, I think we're going to talk about the weather today. Hey, Brian, good morning. Kimberlyn, hello. Hey, Wolf. You're here, Wolf. What is the temperature here? It's warmer today. It's not like nasty warm, but it's definitely warm. 68 degrees. National Weather Service, Tropical Storm Watch, Tropical Weather Statement, learn more. Yeah, ooh, wow. So, I don't know if we can see the weather thing going on here, but yeah, it's stormy. I'm gonna try and talk Mrs. Weather out of going to the dance class or taking younger Weather to dance tonight, because it's like 30 miles away where the dance studio is, and there's some low areas. And now, she's named her car, so the Corolla, it's named Minx, because it's kind of sexy but kind of self-centered, because apparently with the Toyota Camrys, they have different features that the car decides, I don't like what you're doing, and so I'm going to take over and do it myself. And it really drives Mrs. Weather bonkers, because she wants to be in complete control of everything. So anyway. All right, hey, Charles R. Good morning, Holly. Hello, Helen. Helen hug. Get your morning Helen hug. Get your morning Helen hug. Oh yeah. Hey, Charles. Hello, Kimberly. Greetings. Oh man, yes, I highly support that, Kimberly. Okay. Wolf, one of my dreams is to make it to the east and see the leaf change. Most definitely. Hey, Jackie. Good morning. Oh man. Are you guys in the path of the storm? Because your place like floods anytime a drop of rain falls. Oh. Hey, Kathleen, good morning. Kimberly Brown, hello. Oh wow, Helen, 65 at the moment and expected high of 91. That's a change. Hey, Clover's back. Hey, Clover, good morning. It seems like it's been a while. Has it been a while? But you're back. Ooh. Okay, here's a question for you. Do any of your particular pills, help with fungus? Are we talking like toenail fungus and that sort of thing? The two best would be the immune pill and the liver pill. The immune pill, because it helps strengthen both the innate and the active immune systems. The innate is the general purpose, you're not from around here, I'm going to kill you sort of a thing. And then the active is when your redneck, innate immune system kind of gets overwhelmed, and then they send out the immune system snipers targeting specifically the enemy. So that one may help, but also the liver pill helps strengthen and make the skin healthier, and helps it build up the proper defensive categories in it too. And so if it's like a skin-based thing, that may help. But I can't make any promises. I can't even make any claims without the FDA getting on my case. But yeah, the immune pill is where I would start. And again, if it's like a toenail fungus or something like that, that's probably your best bet, because it can come from inside and behind. Oh man, Kimberly, the storm's main trajectory is directly over Trinity. You are far enough inland, though, that hopefully it will have weakened quite a bit by then. Yeah, Jennifer, you should be in charge of your car, not the car in charge of you. I hate these new washing machines that tell you how to wash clothing. Damn straight. Like the car, apparently, if it thinks you're too close to, the line, it has this drift. What's that? Basically, it will turn the steering wheel and put you back where it thinks the center of the lane is, which is a problem in Texas or in Houston when you're like trying to swerve around crap in the road, and suddenly the car is going, no, I want to stay right here, aimed right for that box there. So it's kind of has her a little upset. She's not enamored with the car. She feels she is in competition with the car. And that ain't good, because an unhappy Mrs. Weather, oh boy, yeah. Okay, Jackie, so far so good. Just sprinkling. Expect a lot of rain though. We'll see. Prayers for you as that gets bad. Yeah, Jonathan, I understand, Mrs. I don't want my car even thinking about correcting me. And, okay, like just between you all and me, I mean, she's not a great driver, but that's not where she lacks. She's good at staying in her lane. Yeah. It doesn't help where she needs help. We'll just leave it at that. Clover, I catch you on the way to school, so I don't get to listen to everything in the morning anymore. I teach art at the high school. Oh, awesome. I was just thinking all the great art teachers Minnie Weathers had, and she's going on to school now for illustration and graphic design. She leaves next week. Not handling it well, but you know that. Ooh, okay, Charles, 71 and overcast here in southeast Dallas. Feels a little soupy outside. Yeah, definitely we got the soup thing going on down here in Houston. It's a little humid. Definitely water falling from the sky, so I guess that makes it 100%, eh? Hey, Chris, good morning. How are you today? How are things going with everything? Yep, that helps, and I totally get it. Yep. Losing my first. Ooh, the aspen changes in Colorado are amazing. I miss it so much. Yeah, when they turn that gold color, that's pretty. The leaves changing up in Minnesota is great too. One of my favorite memories was I was actually home from college one weekend when I was still in South Dakota, and Dad and I went pheasant hunting, and it was kind of a brisk morning. And we had Tina the dog, who was just an absolute fantastic dog. And just me and Dad and the dog walking through the fields, looking for pheasants. And over the course of the day, the leaves around us all went from green to the gold and red and orange. There were a lot of maples and stuff in there. And it was just one of my most magical favorite days ever. Because it was like with Dad, who I love, hunting pheasants, which I love, with Tina, who I loved, in the perfect weather, which I loved, watching the trees change color in front of me, which I loved. So yeah, best day ever. Yeah, if I could do one day over, that would probably be the day. Sorry, Mrs. Weather. I mean, our wedding. Yeah, our wedding. Okay. Oh wow, a 67 in Midland. You're not supposed to be here, Attis. Yep. Ooh, good morning, Cinnamon. 75 degrees and rainy in the medical center, but really happy. I love the rain. Let's see if you still love it by, Tuesday night. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm a little concerned about the rain, but I'm always a little concerned about everything, so. Yep, I'm just hoping I won't have to water the garden for a couple of days. That's one thing. I emptied all the rain barrels and watered everything really well. Because some of this stuff doesn't, because it's kind of under the eaves and so forth, is getting a little dry. So I watered all that. And so I'll have nice fresh water in the rain barrels. Okay, not trying to get in trouble, but what's the chemical difference between medicine we give horses and the human equivalents? I won't say the I word to be safe. Oh, no, that's a perfectly valid question. And in 99% of the times, the formulations are pretty much identical. And they're made in the same equipment by the same company. They're just put in different packages. Now, the big difference with the I one is the concentration. It's significantly more concentrated than the human dosage, the ones that they've been giving for, was it 50 years? I don't remember when it got the Nobel Prize. It was a while back. But yeah, the Nobel Prize winning eye medicine. Yeah, the main difference is the concentration. It's like 100 times more concentrated. So you have to understand that. But all these reportings of people ODing on it and so forth, I keep checking the actual poison control records and stuff because they're good at, saying what people are poisoning themselves with, and it's not showing up. So I think it's just wishful thinking on some people. Okay, yes, driver assist. I turned mine off. We're trying to figure out yet how to turn it off. I need to go on YouTube and see just what's the proper way of turning off driver assist on the Camry. It's probably fairly straightforward to, like, AA, BB, left, right, up, down. There you go. I don't know. All right, Donna, good morning all. Successful 6th birthday party for my granddaughter, but I'm exhausted. Now it turns out the girls will be here all week. The school is closed due to COVID. Well, enjoy it. Hey, Alan, but you're here. No Facebook notification. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, my word. Hey, Mom and Dad. Morning, everyone. 46 degrees. 46 degrees. Not Celsius. We're talking Fahrenheit here. Good morning, everyone. 46 degrees, sunny and dry, beautiful early fall morning. Did you hear me talking about that pheasant hunting trip we did, Dad, where we watched the trees turn color? I don't know if you even remember it, but for me, that was like one of the best days ever in my life. Oop. All right, Jonathan, you're not supposed to be here. I'm going to kill you. It's creepy enough to be programmed on a no trespassing tripwire. That has potential. That's a little overkill. Well, I guess killing is overkill in a lot of cases. Hey, Dion. Good morning. Ooh, what's this? So, for a funny thing, my new Dutch oven makes a great Bluetooth speaker amplifier. Oh, no, that sounds cool. Oh, I bet. Do you have like and it resonates? Cool. I like the way you think there, my friend. I bet it does sound really good. Oh, cool. Diane, good morning. Found a giant silk moth yesterday. So cool. So you must have a lot of mulberries around you, huh? I say raise it, make your own silk. I don't know if you can. Well, I mean, you'd need a lot of moths. Ooh, it's time. The sycamores and sweet gums are changing to yellow. Sycamores are, I think, the most beautiful tree in existence. Just the white upper bark and the yellow leaves like you're talking about, but even the big green leaves during the summer, they really look like the two magical trees from the Lord of the Rings. I guess it was, well, no, not the two magical ones. The ones that the elves lived in Fangorn Forest. The one that Sam got the seed for. But yeah. Ooh, hey, Dr. V, look in the streets. Copy shop Pete's. Should we get together at graduation something for mini weather? Okay, Doc, it was nothing. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, I see what you're doing. Clever. Yeah, she said she would join us at some point before she leaves. So, but yeah, she's heading away. Trying not to think about it. She's not trying to think about it either. She said yesterday she's at that point. She's been looking forward to this for years. She's ready to get out on her own and be herself and not be under our rules and live her life. And this last week, she said she's just worried sick to the point where she's almost throwing up because she's starting to realize just what that means. Ooh, Jackie, favorite magical day, hiking up Old Baldy at Garner State Park. I haven't been there. I need to check it out. Hey, Laura, yep, ready for fall. Most definitely. The Renaissance Festival will start soon. The horse one is apple flavored. I guess there's that too. Holy crap, Melanie. I'm here not feeling good. My fiance died yesterday. Holy crap. Where are you? Well, you're here in Houston, right? Because you were at the Texas Bushcrafter thing over the weekend, which I didn't get to. Damn. As I knew she was in ill health, but holy crap. Wow. Good morning, Henry. I'm a little shell-shocked here. Charles, my 89 Toyota Cressida is an OBD1. Has no airbags, but does have an automatic motorized shoulder belt that actuates when you open and close the door. Almost a nannyless car. I have my eyes on an 85 Cressida. Oof, so I'm going back to you, Melanie. Simon, I love stormy weather when I'm home, not when I have to stay at work, sleeping at work, and it is noisy. Yeah, there is that. All right. Kimberly, hey, is anyone else excited about Robert Jordan's The Wheel of Time coming out on Amazon Prime and also Dune? So I've never read Wheel of Time. I'm big into fantasy. Never read Wheel of Time because it just looked really big, and I figured something that big probably isn't well written. But reading the reviews of the Wheel of Time, and now as it, like you say, it's coming out on Amazon Prime, I'm thinking, damn, I should have read it. But yeah, my wife and I are excited because we're going to be finishing season 2 of The Tick soon on Amazon Prime, and then we'll switch over to The Wheel of Time and see how that goes. Now, wasn't there a TV series based on The Wheel of Time for a while too? It had a different name, but I thought it was based on The Wheel of Time, and one of the wizards, or the wizard in it, was Bruce Spence. I think it was Bruce Spence. He was in The Road Warrior, the gyro captain, and then in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome, he was the pilot, and then in Return of the King, he was the Mouth of Sauron. But I have this vague memory that they made a TV show out of it for a while, and I watched half an episode and didn't know what was going on, and so I just turned away from it. But yeah, going from the beginning here. Hey, Bo! Little Bo. Not so little anymore, but hey, good morning, Bo. Alright, yeah, Melanie, so people are sending their sympathy. Kimberly, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hey, Nicole, good morning. I'm sad I didn't get the Facebook notification for the broadcast this morning. I don't know why. I wonder if when did I put out I created the events yesterday morning, or was it yesterday evening? I wonder if they need to be put out, a certain amount of time before then. Oh man, my condolences, Melanie. Sending prayers, love, and of course hugs. Friend took the animal one with due diligence, said it worked. That's the thing, if you cut down the amount. Another person, no notifications. Good morning, tribe. No notifications, but I found you. Pheasants can scare the pee out of you. Yeah, when suddenly they burst forth. But we had a good dog. We knew exactly when it was on a pheasant. Yep. So that's your personal what dreams may come day. Yeah. I know it was a book before Robin Williams made it into a movie, but I never read the book. But yeah, that would be it. Though what I was thinking, Wolf, was, the movie My Town? Our Town. Sorry. Our Town. And, it screams through the life of the one girl, and then she gets to go back and relive one day And it's absolutely horrible because she knows what the future brings and she can't convince anyone else to care. Kind of like that, but yeah, I would go to that one day there. I have driver attention on and can't figure out how to turn it off. New cars. Yep. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. Chris, I think most Americans like college because it's the first time they have lived in a walkable community. Our city planners is two-car centric. Yep, especially Houston. Houston didn't turn into a city until after the invention of cars, and it is not. They every so often they'll try and make it walker friendly, and they got the danger train and stuff now too. But yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you there. It's not so good. Jennifer, tell Manyweather that millions of peeps with less intelligence than she have managed to leave home and be successful. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, pointing out all the life skills she already has that even her classmates don't have. And it helps a little, but in the end, it's still is basically her response. Yeah, Roxana, I'm so sad to hear this. Melanie, I'm holding you in my heart. You can read all these, right, Melanie? Okay. Yeah, I'm here for the long weekend. I have a doctor's appointment today. I just talked to her the other day. I would give anything to talk to her just one more time. So, was it a heart attack or something? Because that was sudden. And she was back up in Ohio or Indiana or someplace like that. Oofta. Hey, Katie. Good morning. Carol, hello. Jordan wrote very well. However, he was very verbose. I'm still trying to get through War and Remembrance. Some of you might know Herman Walk. His The Winds of War was an absolutely fantastic book that covered the like 5 years leading up to World War II, and then War and Remembrance covers the war itself. And I'm about 300 pages into the 1,000-page novel. It's fascinating, but it's slow and it's kind of depressing to read. And yeah, definitely not the sort of thing right now. Hey, Julie. Good morning. All right, Jonathan. My favorite is aspen trees because as a child, me and the others would find the perfect one to pull down in order to catapult each other from. Sweet. Yep. We did a thing with pine trees where you would get up in a thin pine tree and just rock back and forth, and it was awesome. Alright, well, finally got to book 3, so I'm thinking I will like the TV version better. And I found that with Game of Thrones. Like, everyone was talking about how great the Game of Thrones was, and so I read the first book and I was like, holy crap, this is boring. This sucks. And this was before they had made it into a TV show, and then they made the TV show, and I thought, let's check it out. And the show was way better than the book. But then again, I only saw the first season, and then didn't have access to it anymore. Whoops. So we'll see. But anyway, it'll be nice to. Like I said, Wednesday night after the West Coast swing dance lessons, then Mrs. Weather and I retreat to the bedroom and watch TV. And so yeah, we'll be watching Wheel of Time. But we just have to finish season 2 of The Tick. I will say if you have Amazon Prime and you like goofy heroes, check out The Tick season 1. And season 2 is shaping up to be pretty good too. Yeah, okay. That's what it was, Wolf. You are probably thinking Legend of the Seeker, which was based on Terry Goodkin's Wizards First Rule series. Yep. You are correct, Wolf. That was the one it was. Okay. Because, and it didn't, Terry Goodkin also wrote, like, a huge number of books in that world universe thing, right? Oh, is the neighbor leaving? Okay, there was no notification on Facebook or YouTube this morning. It sounds like Kathleen got notification, but most people did not. Loved Robin in that movie. The movie being What Dreams Are Made Of. Yep. Let's see. And Ellen, I got notifications reliably till today and saw some of Chirpy's quotes Sunday. So that might have been showing up on Facebook. Just, when because I sit there and I translate Chirpy's quotes and make all the week's events for the donut shop, and then those usually get shared on my news feed. But usually then, I don't know, Facebook may have just changed something again. One thing you need to do is on the, up at the top of the page where it says like and follow, make sure you click the see first option on the follow. And that way, whenever I post something new or go live or something like that, it's supposed to send you notifications rather than just you randomly coming across it. Kimberly, okay, I did get the notification a few minutes late. I don't know. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Kimberlyn, I read this series complete. Honestly, I like the work that Sanderson wrote better than the rest. So Michael Jordan, whoever it was, wrote most of it, but then he passed away, and then the Sanderson guy I read finished up from the notes. Interesting. See, now I'm intrigued. I just don't have time. Hey, Lenore. Good morning. Have some coffee. Helen, my main regret in life that I was never really on my own. I went from my parents' house into my husband's. That's, yeah. I will say, being on your own is good and bad, like everything else. There's good parts and there's bad parts. I mean, I was on my own for, let's see. I guess if you count, we'll say grad school, so 7 years. Well, 6 years grad school, 1 year postdoc. And then Mrs. Weather and I got married. So 7 years. It was nice, but there were, lonely times, and there were dead broke times. And, yeah. All right. Yeah, I can see the comments. Melanie says, don't know cause yet, but she was having problems with blood clots, so I think maybe one got her. Oh, crap. Keep us posted. Ugh. Lenore, getting my floaties out before the real rain gets here. Probably a good idea. It's days like this when I rethink my plan of selling the kayak, but I still want to sell the kayak. I want to get the canoe for Mrs. Weather and I. All right, Laura, good morning, tribe. Canadians have snuck in drinking all the coffee. You know better than trying to take my coffee. Okay. Question on the brain pill. Does it work better to take it every day, or can you take it only when you're going to be doing something mentally taxing? So you can take it just when you're doing something mentally taxing. In that case, though, you don't get the full benefit of the lion's mane. You do get the benefit of the sage, which helps with focus and cognition and mental endurance. And the ginkgo leaf, which increases the flow of blood to the brain. But the lion's mane, what it does is really cool. It actually has been shown to increase the number of neural connections between the brain cells. And to do this, you need to be taking it, every day for a while and get those connections made. What I would recommend, if that's what you wanted to do, the first jar, like the first 30 days, take it every day, and then build up those neural connections, and then switch down to just when you know you're going to do some heavy duty thinking. But also I would probably set like a Monday or 1 day a week when you take a dose. Think of it like a maintenance dose to keep the neural connections going. Does that make sense? Build up the neural connections using the lion's mane, because that does take a little while. And then after that, once they're in place, then you can coast and just take it when you want it. But again, kind of like a maintenance dose once a week is pretty good. Yeah, the Game of Thrones books were hard to read, which I love. Was it S.S. Martin, whatever the author's earlier works, especially his vampire novels and certain things like that. He was a good writer, but yeah, he was described as he only writes when he's hungry. And now that he's, filthy rich off the Game of Thrones, he's not hungry enough to keep writing them. Same with Outlander. The books were great but tedious. I've heard good things about that. I actually picked up a copy of the first one, just on a whim, but then I learned it was more of a romancy thing, and so it's just sitting on the bookcase there. Oh, I was at a Salvation Army yesterday, or Goodwill store, and they had the hardcover. They had the Sword of Shannara 25th Anniversary Edition, and then they also had the hardcover 4 books combined into one. And I remember reading the Sword of Shannara when I was in high school back in the 80s and thinking, wow, this is just almost an exact Lord of the Rings ripoff. And then read a few others and just got bored with it and kind of drifted out of it. But then I saw it there and it looked cool, and I thought, relive my high school days. Long story short, I didn't get them because I don't have enough time to read. Especially big hardbound. Usually my reading is done in airports, and a big hardbound book is not good for airports. Okay, yes, S.M. Sterling, the Change, the Dies the Fire series. I got through about 5 of them, and then I just got bored with them. So yeah, I read the first few. The first one is really interesting. The concept is kind of interesting, where basically electricity and fast chemical reactions no longer work, so gunpowder no longer works, and how basically people adapted to a new medieval lifestyle, and then and then it just got kind of
Hand comes in from this side.
Ooh. Hello. Oh, just in time for a morning hug. Oh. And group take. You know what? This is a good time for group take. Oh, wait. Hey, Bernice. Good morning. Trying to prepare for the heavy rains and wind. Yep. It's coming. All right. Melanie, what sucks is I have to fast for this blood test, and I could really use a cup of coffee right now. Wait, they don't allow you to even have coffee? Just no sugar, no cream or anything like that? My doctor says, just black coffee is okay. Just no sugar, no cream. All right, Laura, I tried to like the Game of Thrones books, but they bore me too. Wizard's First Rule is my favorite book. Now I need to check that one out too. Okay, group take time. Yay! Group take. We got the immune pill. What the hell is that noise? Oh, school bus. Okay, the immune pill. And we're being watched. Yeah. So, I don't know. There's a squirrel. Right there, there's a squirrel. All right. I wonder what happens if I give the squirrel the brain pill. That would be interesting. The brain pill. Like I said, at least take the first 30 days, and then after that you can kind of coast some. Come on, one more. The liver pill. Bum, bum, bum. Did Doc just say co-write? I don't know if I did or not. I don't think so. A lot of times I don't know what I've said or I'm about to say. I understand. That's why a lot of you show up. The uric acid pill. No real need for that. The blood pressure pill. Soon! It will be back soon. Assuming it passes QC this time. No one will feel bad taking it in front of you. Oh, I want to talk about the Serenity Pill in a second, so I'm not taking it now, but I discovered something about myself. The libido pill. Yeah, well, she's kind of chickied up for a while. Stonebreaker pill. Stonebreaker. Keep the kidneys flowing, crystal free. Where did the squirrel go? Oh, it's up on another branch. Okay, what's a minute, huh? All right, so Katie got notifications. Melanie got notifications. Yeah, usually you don't. Well, that's my new word. Co-write. All right. So the Serenity Pill. I realized something yesterday. So one of the issues I have, besides a mosquito, so I had a great class in San Antonio. Just absolutely fantastic class. 20 people, just huge excitement, back and forth, lots of energy going on. And then afterwards, there's a bar and a restaurant, a really good bar and restaurant on the grounds of the San Antonio Botanical Gardens. And so 9 of us went there after the class and ate and drank for like 2 hours. By drank, I mean 1 drink. And then lots of water. But having a great time. And then it was time to go. And as usual, when I've had a great class, and it's time to drive 4 hours back home or whatever, the dopamine crash hits because I'm riding on this wave of energy and love, and it's awesome, and the brain is going, yeah, and then it all gets yanked away, and the brain's going, where'd everyone go? And so I have issues. I call it the dopamine crash, where it just it's just like I feel terrible after everyone goes away and the classes are over with and all that. And like I've told some of you, I understand now why these young rock stars and stuff get caught up in drugs and all that, because they get that huge burst of energy and dopamine and love when they're on the stage, and it's addicting as hell. And then when they're off the stage and it ends and they're on a bus, heading to Toledo, they're just like, ugh. So, my new plan to help deal with that, don't do drugs, I'm going to bring the Serenity Pill with me. I suspect, based on what I know how it makes me feel, that it would probably be a good thing to use the Serenity Pill to, take the pill after the classes to get me through that dopamine crash that always occurs. Anyway, just sharing something about me with you. All right. Okay, Jill, good morning, tribe. Need prayers for my 87-year-old mama admitted to her hospital over the weekend with critically low sodium and brain swelling. She is better, but they have to bring her sodium up very slowly and try to find the cause. Ooh, sodium depletion, unless she's out sweating a lot or something. But yeah, dear Lord, please be with her and get her system back to where it's supposed to be. Oofta. Okay. Carol, I couldn't find you on Facebook today, but went to YouTube. Weird. I don't know what's going on. Another change. Okay, which pill is good for the lung crud? The immune pill combined with the Whorehound candies. It's like Casey's or something like that. You can find them at Michael's and Joann Fabrics and stuff like that. But they have a candy section. They have old-time candies. Get the Whorehound candy. It's a very, very good decongestant and expectorant, and it'll help you break up the phlegm and cough it out. Hey, James. Good morning. Okay, yeah, so Donna, thank you. Donna's saying, I tried to leave a review on Medicine Man website and couldn't find the place to leave it. I am somewhat technically challenged, though. It's not you, it's me. Well, it's not either of us, it's the web designer. Turns out while there's a spot, it's hidden, so you really got to hunt for it, and once you find it, it doesn't work. So one of the things this week is to rebuild that aspect of the website and try and get that up and running so that you actually can leave reviews. Because right now, it's impossible to find where to leave the reviews, and if by some chance you are dedicated enough to find it, it doesn't work. So, being fixed. Okay, I'm a Wheel of Time fan. I'm currently reading the series for the second time. Cool. Okay, Charles, when posting reviews on the Medicine Man website, do the reviews stay with the item being posted, or will the reviews used as an overall Medicine Man review? Both. And, whatever you want to do. But like I said, right now, it's and the fact that you actually got a review to get up there is kind of amazing. When did you do that? Because we talked to the web designer on Friday, and maybe he and his team already started working on it. But yeah, the last we checked, it actually wasn't really functioning. Yep. Kimberly, I was on my own when my husband was deployed. It was horrible. I hated being alone, and then out of the situation, I sit waiting for the men in suits to knock at my door. Yeah, with the folded flag. Ugh. Thankfully, that did not happen. James was going to go to class up at Huntsville, but if that storm's coming, I don't want to be driving to Hunts Vegas. Come on. What better place to ride out a quasi-apocalypse than Huntsville? Ooh, friend asked me to suggest on what to do for belly pain caused by immunosuppressants. Tender to touch. What advice is the tribe? So that's usually an inflammation thing. So look up the recipe for golden milk. Golden milk, and it can be made with coconut milk if you want to avoid dairy milk. But it's turmeric and black pepper and cinnamon and some honey or sugar. Honey is a better choice. And that helps with inflammation and this sort of thing. So it's usually a tenderness, a pain like that is an inflammation thing. Also, the ginger will help with digestion. Okay, wow, there's all sorts of comments here, and we have 1 minute left. I can hear in the background that I have a female tree frog looking for a date. I hear a bird and a car horn. Okay, hey, good morning, Gigi. I don't do pills. Any ideas if you have a liquid or some gummies in the future? Okay, definitely not gummies, because that's not medicine-y man enough. I don't want to go that route. Liquids, yes. One thing you can do, and it's perfectly acceptable, and a lot of people do this, is you can easily open up the pills and dump them in yogurt or a smoothie or gravy, cottage cheese, any of that sort of thing. So if you can't swallow the pills, you can always just pop them open and dump them into stuff. And that works really good too. All right, it is 8 o'clock. Ooh, okay. Kimberly, I've been on 3 immunosuppressants for years, and I've never found anything that helps with the stomach. Oof. And then James, that happens to my father when he was battling GMB with chemo. The idiot doctor decided to try and raise the sodium over the course of the day instead of several. Ooh, sorry we're going through this. That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a heart attack waiting to happen there. Yep, Holly. A lot going on with the tribe today. My thoughts and prayers with you guys. Be safe and deluge. Take care. It doesn't rain, but it pours. All right, I need to get going. Again, Melanie, I am so sorry for your loss. So I met your fiance that one time. She was really funny. So hopefully, man, I have nothing. That's a loss that isn't easily shared. Like, it's hard unless someone has actually gone through that. Has no concept of what it's like, and I've been blessed that I haven't gone through that. But the tribe is here. The tribe is thinking about you. Vibrations and prayers and smoke and all that is going up for you today. All right. And, whoop. Okay, sorry, Melon. Let's see. Are you chewing them? I can't even swallow. I have a very what's the word I'm looking for? I can eat things a lot of people can't. We'll go that route. Yeah, I can eat things a lot of people can't. It is. That's just part of the caveman thing. All right, everyone. Let's hang through there. Like I said, these next few days in the Houston area are going to be rough weather. But life in general for some of you out there just absolutely sucks right now. I don't know if being part of the tribe helps under, cases here where things are going. But I got nothing for this. Again, Melanie, the loss of the fiance. Damn. So, I guess at this point, like I said, prayers and love and vibrations and smoke. Mom, Dad, love you. Glad you're still with me. But I guess it's time to end broadcast. End broadcast.